Hello and welcome to LicataLive. I'm Jenn and this is Selina and Sherrie, and they're both from Summit Mortgage. Selina's here to talk to us about the rates and the market, and Sherrie is newly promoted business development manager, and she's partnered with us as well to get all of your needs taken care of when you're purchasing a home.
Hi everybody, it's so good to be back at the Licata group.
Yes, we love our partners here. So I'll start with Selina if you want to talk about the market a little bit.
Yeah, so the market is pretty much floating since we've talked last month. The rates haven't really spiked up or hit the next, tier of spiking up like they all said, but right now we're about, for conventional, 5.5, high fives, for government more towards the 5%, low fives. So we're still seeing, that coasting along, and we don't know what the prediction of when it's going to go up, but of course if you are getting under contract, it is we're trying to lock everybody in as soon as possible so that you don't have the risk of it spiking up all of a sudden and then, getting a higher rate than what you could have gotten.
So, Selina, are you seeing more VA loans, conventional loans, or more FHA?
So, I think in the beginning of the year, we were definitely still seeing a lot of conventional, obviously the sellers were preferring a lot of conventional loans, and it was super competitive. But now, I think last month, most of the loans that I've seen were VA, which is the Veterans Affairs program for people who have served in the military. So,
and you can use that program more than once.
Of course, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's a great program. You have personal experience in
yes,
that program.
I think we're on our third time using it now,
Yeah,
which
awesome.
is great. I work with a lot of military buyers, and it's a strong loan. I don't see it as any different than conventional.
I think it is one of the best programs that a buyer can use. If you can qualify for it. But then, of course, we have other government loans that we offer, for primary housing, like USDA, which is geared towards rural development, rural areas. But we say rural, and everybody thinks like in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
But surprisingly, in the Fredericksburg area, like 60% of Spotsylvania County is, RD. Eligible, and most of Orange County.
I was gonna say, isn't most of Orange County,
and they do redistrict that periodically. So make sure everyone out there that you contact your favorite agent at the Licata group and find out if the area you're looking in qualifies for an RD loan.
Yes, definitely.
And of course, Summit can handle all of your needs.
And then of course the FHA is another government program. It's low down payment program, minimum 3.5%. But we always like to find more creative ways where people can save money out of their pocket, like first-time home buyers, which by definition means that you don't own a home. You haven't owned a home in 3 years, so you haven't been on a title or on a mortgage of 3 years, and then you can be qualified to use the first-time home buyers program in Virginia, and that offers a way that you can finance your down payment. Of course, all these programs are going to have other guidelines, like you have to be under the income. But in Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania, Stafford, the income limits are very high. So 3 or more, it's $170,000 household income. So that's actually nice. I feel like a very high for coming down all the way to Fredericksburg, because that's the same income limit as you'll see in like Northern Virginia areas. So.
Yeah. I have a couple a client I'm working with, and they're using that first-time home buyer program, and it's great for them. So
awesome. So what does it look like for sellers now?
So we just got ratified last night on a contract. I was on the buy side, but those sellers.
Sorry, that would be a client calling you.
Yes, so those sellers did offer some closing cost assistance, and that was nice for my buyers.
I'm seeing that too.
Credits are starting to come back. It's easier to get those home inspections and different inspections that you want done. We're not seeing. I think we were the only offer on the house that we wrote on.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so the multiple offer situation is coming down a little bit, which is good.
So houses are staying on the market for more than an hour?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's maybe a day, a week? Okay.
yes. You know, and depending on the area, it still holds true to the multiple offers and very, very quick. But from a lot of areas, it's slowing down a little bit, which is good for the buyers. And it's still really good for the sellers. But I feel like there's a little bit less pressure on the buyers to make that quick decision so they don't have the buyer's remorse.
Yeah. I think you probably have seen a few go that way because the market pressure was insane. You know, less inventory, higher prices, and no credits. You basically have to spend a lot more money out of pocket. So I think we see a lot more buyers being encouraged to inquire and buying now than we have before, because I mean, like I said, we all discussed about the interest rates. It is going to be what it is. You know, you're always going to need a place to live, so might as well pay yourself than
I'm sure there's
else,
probably people out there listening right there now that know either themselves or someone that bought a house and it was 12 and 15% interest rate. So the world has not ended. So
I mean, John Licata will tell you his first one was like 12%, 15, 20 years ago or whatever. So they're still really good rates. They're not even from a couple of years ago that much higher when we bought our first house. So
you know, I know that John and Pat, the Licata group, they do some amazing things for sellers too. So what can you do for the sellers?
So our favorite thing to do for sellers is to do the marketing really well. We throw your listing out there on hundreds and hundreds of websites, and then that leads to a whole we start with a coming soon status so that excitement builds around your listing, and then we follow it up with an open house on a weekend, typically on a Sunday, and that drives a lot of traffic through your house and get your house sold quickly for the most money and pretty smooth. Actually, we don't find we have
that sounds great. I like that. Fast and for the most money. That sounds like a pretty good deal for the sellers. And make sure that you talk to Captain John about a boat tour.
Yes, if you want to buy in the lake or thinking about buying in the lake, John gives boat tours, which are really fun. He takes you all around the lake and points out different houses and tells you some history about the lake and just different things, all of the amenities that are great in Lake of the Woods. So my goal one day is to buy in the lake, because I love it.
Yes, for a boat tour.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us here today. Summit, again, is very proud to be partner with the Licata Group, and we look forward to the next live video. Hey guys, if you have some topics that you would like for us to discuss, please drop it in the comments, and we'll make sure to take care of those next time we're live.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye.